Hey friends, welcome back to Llama Mama Kayla's Yarn Tube. I'm Kayla, and I want to say thank you for stopping by for a visit today. I always love visiting with you guys, and I hope you're having a great day. It is thundering really loud here and raining a little, so that, for my friends, is a beautiful day to crochet. And so I love the way the rain sounds on our metal roof. And then it's thundering also, so it's good. It's good sleepy time weather. So hopefully, I will be able to get a good nap during the rain. So I have been. If you're new here and you don't know, I have a little spoiled chihuahua, and when she hears me start talking, she comes running in here to say, "You forgot me, Mama, you forgot me." And she just wants me to pick her up a minute so she can see what's going on, and then I can tell her to go put in her puppy bed, and she's okay with that. But she gets up here and yawns just about every time. So this is Phoebe. She is 3 years old. I believe she's 3. And she's very, very spoiled. She's a mama's girl. Are you mama's baby? You mama's baby girl? Yes. She's spoiled rotten. But she's also a daddy's girl. When he comes home from work, she's all about him for a little while. Okay, can you go get in your puppy bed? And then we'll go get in the big bed and go night-night, okay? Yeah? Okay. And then she seems to be okay for the most part. She just wants me to pick her up and acknowledge her, and then she's okay. So anyway, I was working on a Christmas stocking that I'm going to enter in our fair, which will be coming up the beginning of October. I'll be entering my items like October the 2nd. So one of the categories is a Christmas stocking, and I didn't have anything to put in that category. So I looked on Ravelry. I never say it correctly, I know. I cannot say it, okay? I looked on there and found a pattern, a Christmas stocking pattern that I liked. There were plenty of patterns on there, but this one just kind of stood out to me. I just like the look of it. Plus, I like the granny stitch. I love the granny stitch projects, and so this is what I made. Wow, you can't even see it, can you? Here. It is pretty large. Okay, here's my hand for size comparison right here. It is pretty big. So here is the toe part and the heel, and then it goes up the leg. So yeah. So this pattern is by Lullaby Lodge. I will link this in the description box right below this video. I will link give the link to this pattern. So yeah, I love how it turned out. So for this, to the toe, the heel, and the top cuff, along with the hook, I used Red Heart Super Saver Aran. That is the color I used. Just, like a creamy off-white. And so I thought that would be a good color to go with this, because the stocking part itself, I used Impeccable Speckles stripe. Impeccable Speckle stripes. This is a loops and thread. It came from Walmart. When I got it, it was clearanced out to $2 a ball. And so I had bought 2 of them. I used one completely. And then this is the second. And I didn't really use a whole lot of the second. They're still, it's thin. Oh, it feels even thinner when you touch it from the inside. It's thin, but there's still a little bit there that could help on another project or something like that. So anyway, from the toe up, from this part up until here was one ball of that yarn, and that was 160 yards. So here, and I had to put that from here up, I had to put the heel in, and then kept going, and this is where the ball, that first skein, ran out. Well, then I decided that, and I was thinking about this in my head the whole time, I wanted to add some burgundy color in there. And so I went to my, yarns and looked, and I found this, I love this yarn in cranberry. And so I was like, that would be perfect to go with that. So I stuck some cranberry on there, and I did 4 rows of cranberry. And then I started the second skein of this impeccable stripes. And that's how much it used of that. And then it went back to the Aran yarn, and I did the rounds. This is total 50 rounds, 50 rows. And then I added that little hook up there, so it could be hung up. But anyway, from the tippy toe here all the way up to this part is 50 rounds. I think the pattern did call for a little bit more it gave you some options for a cuff. You could have went up about 4 more rows of this double crochet, but I thought that kind of looked finished. It has the granny stitch and that cuff color, and then it is a double crochet row. I thought that looked finished. I didn't feel like it needed more double crochet rows or any other kind of lacy fancy work or whatever the other cuff option was. So I liked that. I thought it looked finished and it was good, and it was 50 rows. So anyway, yes, I like how it turned out. I like the cranberry color in there, and I could have added some of that down here, and I kind of wish I had of, but I like that it changes colors frequently, because in my mind, my vision was for it to look like, I said Little House on the Prairie before. Oh, my camera is about to jump. I had said the look of a Little House on the Prairie look, where maybe she just used her scrap balls of yarn or something, and made a stocking out of it. And so it's kind of the vision I had, and I think it kind of looks like that, just the different colors, and yeah, I'm happy with it. I think it turned out large. The pattern itself, good grief. The pattern itself, I'm sure used a DK weight yarn, and also a smaller hook. Well, I'm a crochet rebel. So I used a 4-weight yarn and a G hook, which is a 4mm hook. So that's what I did, because, I don't ever follow the directions exactly like they say. I'm a rebel all the way. Oh, goodness. And even this cranberry yarn, I see this tag on there. I had got that at a thrift store for 79 cents. So that was a great buy, and I'm very proud of that. So anyway, guys, yes, I will be entering this in the fair, and I just like how it turned out. Whether it places in its category or not, I'm proud of the project that I made. Some people might have nice felt ones with characters and stuff like that on there, but I'm really happy with the way this one turned out. This was really a simple project. I mean, it wasn't anything hard about this whatsoever. I didn't know how the heel was going to be, but it was so easy to make. It just really was. And I could see making little appliques and, sewing, hot gluing on here, if that's what someone wanted to do. you know, I could see that this could be dressed up really easily. And even if somebody didn't want to do granny stitch, if they just wanted to do double crochets, you know, they could really change that up and do that. But yeah, and it's a free pattern, like I said. I will be linking it below in the description box, so look for that, guys. If you're interested in making a very, you know, whatever, I'm saying very large, but that's because I used a G-hook and number 4-way yarn. It would have been smaller if I'd used the DK yarn that it called for, and I don't know what size hook it was, but it was significantly smaller, obviously, because mine came out very large. When I had first started making this, I started making it with an H hook, and I did the toe part, and I got up to this, and I was just like, that is huge. Like, that is really huge. So I ripped it out and started over again and used a 4. And even then, I was like, this is really big. It's going to be a big stocking. But then I thought, well, I'm not pulling it back out. I'm going with it. And so I did. And I really do like it. I'm trying to give you an idea of what the size of it is. But I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you all have a great afternoon and that you have a great day of crocheting. And I will see you all again in the next video. Bye, friends.